Now, how to report? Once you log in and you come to this dashboard, you click on report 5Ws, and then you click on report 5Ws, and here we are. You can click here to select. You remember I told you that if you are finished creating your project, don't double click. Now you see the result. I double click so that I will show you. Now if you double click, you will see 2 projects appearing, which is not supposed to be so. So you just need to click once and then allow it to load and show you that it has already been created. So once you come to report 5Ws, what you need to do is to click on where it says is to click here and select the project. For instance, if you have more than one project, you click here, you select the project you want to report, and then you move down, you select the month you're reporting this project, let's say January, and then you click the state. If you're implementing in more than one state, I selected Borno State, and that is why you're seeing Borno State here, because it's only Borno State you are implementing this project. All right, so you select the project location, the project state, and then if you see that I selected only Jerry, because it's only in Jerry we are doing this project, so you select Jerry, and then the community will come up. So if you are reporting, if you've done the activities you want to report, if you have done it in all the locations, you select these communities. But if you did it in just one location, you select the location you want to report. Maybe I've done activity in just Dala Yazarai, I'll click Dala Yazarai. But if I've done in Bayan Bakassi as well, I'll click on Bayan Bakassi, and then I will select the activity I want to report. Which activity was conducted in the last month that I want to, or in the previous month I want to report. I will click that activity. All right. If I have conducted all the activities, then I will click all the activities that I've conducted. But for this, I'm going to report just this activity. So once you have done filling all of this, please, if you don't get me, you should go back and watch this again so that you will not be confused. And then you, after selecting all of this, you click on enter data. So here you have the data to enter. The male, female, from age 0 to 4 is for female 0 to 4, male 5 to 9, female 5 to 9, male 10 to 14, female 10 to 14, male 15 to 17, female 15 to 17, and male 18 to 59, and female 18 to 59, male 60 plus, and female 60 plus. So you need to enter this as you reach. So if you did not target this population, you go to the population you target, right? Let's take, for instance, your activity did not reach this group of persons, this target age group. You can go to the one, if your activity is only for elderly people, you come here and you fill the information. My activity is targeting this group, this group 18 to 59. So for male, how many did we reach? We reach, for male, we reach 6 male, and for female we reach 9 female. All right, for this age group. And were there anybody with disability? Boys, girls, male, right? So in this activity, there was just one person with disability. So you must make sure that you go through your data to see that everything you're reporting here is accurate and is not forced data. Okay, it's not forced data. So after you have entered that, you now enter the residential status your activity was able to reach. Is it IDP, host community returnees, or refugee? So my activity was able to reach IDP was able to reach 5, and host community was able to reach 8, and for returnees were able to reach 2. And if the demograph you impute here does not match the residential status, the total sum, I'm talking about total sum of the residential status, must be equal to the total sum of the demograph you entered here. Please, again, the total sum of the demograph you entered, right, must be equal to the total sum of the IDPs. This is for data validation and data quality. So once you are done entering all this data, you come back here. Remember, we choose 2 locations, right? So we have entered for the first location. Now we are coming down to the second location. So if for this first location, I did more than one activity, right? Because I selected just one activity, that is why you are seeing just one activity here. But if I selected this activity as well, you will see the activity will come down here, below here, under that same location. All right, so after filling this one, I will still fill the second activity which I conducted for that month. But I conducted only one activity for 2 locations, and that is why I'm reporting one activity for 2 locations. Hope you get me. If you did not understand, please watch this again. It's a video, so you will understand this. Now, let's come to the second thing. It's still the same group of people, my activity target. And for this place, I think we're able, for this particular place, we're able to reach 6 here and 10 here. And there was nobody with disability. And for host community, we reach, for IDP rather, we reach 3 IDPs. And for host community, we reach 8, and for returnees we reach 5. Now, after that is done, you will see add to batch. Now, what this add to batch means is that you add this to batch so that you can go back and select, for instance, and you can go back and select another LGA or another state if you are reporting in another state as well. Select another state, you select another LGA, and then you go through the process of selecting the activity. Remember, what you are reporting here is under one state and under one LGA, but all the communities, right? So you can select this, and after you are done, after you are done, you must add to batch before you go back and select. So let's click on add to batch. You can see that I've reported 2 locations under Borno State, right? Under Borno State, I've reported 2 locations. So, and now I can go back to this place because it's in my batch now. I have not submitted the report yet. It's still in my batch. Now, what I need to do is I can select another state if I have another state, or if it's still the same state, I can select Borno State and then select another local government. But in this case, I only have one local government, so I don't have another local government to report. But if you select another local government, you will select the communities in that local government. Okay, you select the communities in that local government, and then you add to data, the same process we followed while we're selecting the first listing, and then you add to batch after filling all the demograph, the residential status, the persons with disability, and then you add to batch again. After you add to batch, this is the final submission. Now you click on submit all reports. Once you submit all reports, you wait for it to be submitted, and we'll see it real time. Okay, we'll see it real time. While you're doing, important note, while you're doing all of this, Please do not refresh this page. Make sure your data is on. Do not refresh this page. Okay, so let's click on submit reports. Submit all reports. You wait for it to be submitted. Yes, you can see report submitted successfully and locked. You can see the total number of persons reached is this, and we submitted 2 activities. So the information manager is going to see this information and is going to fetch it and populate it into the dashboard. All right, so this is it. Wherever you don't understand, please go back and listen to it again. Thank you.